We turn now to the threat of severe weather in West Michigan tonight. Chief Meteorologist George Lessons is here now to tell us what to expect.
The storms will arrive after about 9:30 along the lakeshore. These could be stronger than the ones we had last night. The ones last night were more tropical rain producers, and there's that threat tonight. But there are also other threats. The storms just exploded over in Iowa and has now moved into Wisconsin, into that new severe thunderstorm watch that was issued within the last hour. It's all out ahead of another one of these low pressure systems moving on through the region. Got a little bit of front right overhead, and that could be the boundary for showers and storms later on this evening. The watch to our west expires at 11 p.m. our time with 1.5-inch diameter hail and 70+ mile-per-hour winds. These are going to be somewhat slow movers west at 30 miles an hour, so it's also going to put down quite a bit of rainfall. And you can see just within the past 6 hours, there have already been 14 reports of strong thunderstorm wind gusts, 5 reports of wind damage, and 4 reports of hail, and all of that is a possibility here tonight. The highest risk, of course, is where the storms are right now in portions of Wisconsin and Illinois. We're in a slight risk, or 2 out of 5, all throughout West Michigan. Now, that doesn't mean severe weather is going to happen in every single location inside of that yellow area. That means those areas in yellow have the highest threat for storms later on this evening. It's a hot one out there, mid and upper 80s with heat index values in the mid and upper 90s, even 100+ down toward the Michigan-Indiana border, where there have been excessive heat advisories down there here this afternoon. It'll be very humid overnight with more showers and thunderstorms expected later on tomorrow evening into the very early morning hours on Thursday, and one final round Thursday night, but that will be lesser of a chance. Finally, some break in the heat and humidity this weekend. We'll focus on the threats from tonight's severe weather and the timeline when they'll move through in just a few minutes. Well, definitely a tropical air mass in place. Last night it was heavy rain up north and way down south. Tonight there is a threat of severe weather moving through West Michigan. 13 weather ball is blinking bright because of that in sight. It's also green. No change to the tropical weather foreseen. And this view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. Mid and upper 80s across the area and 90 in Kalamazoo. Our average high is 82. Last year we were 89. We forecast 87 today. We came within 1 degree of our forecast high. We've done that 28 days in a row within 3 degrees. Well, with severe weather encroaching the area tonight, here's what you should do. Stay weather aware at all times. Just have that weather app on hand between now and 11. Charge all your electronic devices in case we lose power. Check your shelter spaces now, or at least after the newscast. Secure those outdoor objects and close your garage doors. These storms have erupted in northeastern Iowa, now in southern Wisconsin, and these are already severe. Several reports of downed trees and power lines. This is the highest risk for damaging winds here this evening. We are in an area here in West Michigan. That doesn't mean every single location in this yellow area will have wind damage. It just means the potential exists everywhere. There's also a lower risk, but not a zero risk, for large hail. Highest risk back here in Wisconsin as well, where there's a high risk of tornadoes over the next couple of hours. So the atmosphere has got enough energy in it, and so these storms most likely will not dissipate as they move on in. This is right around the present time, 6:15. You can see those storms approaching the Milwaukee area by 7 o'clock. They'll start to push into the northwest counties right around at 9 o'clock or so. You notice the main line is still out over Lake Michigan. Between 9 and 11, the storms move into the greater Grand Rapids area, and this is when the strongest weather will be, the severe weather most likely, and then it pushes eastward between 11 and 2 a.m. We may still have a shower around by 2 a.m., but that's really the bulk of the severe weather between about 9 p.m. and about 1 a.m. and then cloudy skies to start our day, but as skies become partly cloudy later on in the afternoon, there could be another round of strong to possibly severe thunderstorms. Also with these winds and maybe some large hail, heavy downpours. Holland, maybe 4 inches of rain in a very short period of time down into northwestern Allegan County. There could be many reports like that. Now during the day tomorrow, this will be afternoon and evening. We're back into a slight risk for severe weather as skies are clearing out later on tomorrow. So we may have to go through this wall again later tomorrow evening. Breezy tomorrow with another round of maybe some late afternoon or more likely evening thunderstorms rumbling on through. Low and mid 80s north, mid and upper 80s south. Dew points will still be in the tropical range in the 70s. Again, breezy up north with south winds about 15 to 20 miles an hour. Highs in the mid and upper 80s, dew points in the 70s, and those late afternoon and evening thunderstorms are certainly possible. And similarly here in the greater Grand Rapids area, 89 here in GR, 90 Allegan, 91 in Kalamazoo. 13 on your side forecast. After another round of some scattered thunderstorms Thursday night into Friday morning, it cools off, it dries out, it gets less humid, it gets sunnier. Should be a delightful weekend coming up, highs around 80, and then a slow warm up next week. We'll be in the low and mid 80s by next Tuesday and Wednesday. Humidity starts to return, not the tropical humidity we have right now, but toward the end of that 10-day period, there could be some more showers and thunderstorms. Just stay weather aware here between about 9 p.m. and 2 a.m.
We'll do that. Thank you, George.